I was on a call this week when something stopped me. I was describing what imposter syndrome actually looks like. Not the textbook definition, but the daily lived experience of it. And the woman on the other end of the call started nodding. Not politely, passionately, like I was reading something out loud that she'd written in private and never shown anyone. If you've ever had that feeling, that no matter what you've accomplished, you're still waiting for someone to figure you out, this video is for you. Here's what I was describing. Most high-achieving women didn't arrive at imposter syndrome by accident. They were taught early and often that success required a very specific kind of calibration. Be assertive, but not too assertive, or you're difficult. Have a voice, but soften it, or you're intimidating. Take up space, but not too much, or you're a lot. And she got very good at the calibration. So good that eventually, the performance and the person started to blur together. Now here's what most people miss about this. If imposter syndrome were simply a confidence problem, affirmations would fix it. But most high-achieving women who struggle with it have already tried the affirmations. They've read the books. They know intellectually that they're capable and qualified. And they still freeze before the big presentation, still soften their rate before saying it out loud, still wonder, even after the promotion, whether they really deserved it. That's not a thinking problem. That's a subconscious programming problem. The patterns behind imposter syndrome were formed long before logic had a say. They live in the part of the brain that runs automatically, the part that decides in a split second whether it's safe to be fully seen. Mindset work addresses the thoughts. Hypnotherapy addresses the source. When a woman sits across from me and describes feeling like a fraud despite everything she's accomplished, what I'm hearing is a nervous system that learned at some point that being too visible was risky. When we work at that level, not the thoughts, but the subconscious belief underneath them, something shifts that's hard to describe, but impossible to miss. One client described it this way after a single session. It's like someone turned the volume down on the voice that was always telling me to shrink. That's not a mindset shift. That's a nervous system shift. Here's what I want you to know. You're not an imposter. You've been performing a managed version of yourself for long enough that you forgot what the unmanaged version feels like. She's still there. And she doesn't need you to have it all figured out before she's allowed to show up. If any of this resonated, I'd love to invite you to a complimentary Stop Playing small strategy session. It's not a consultation. You leave already feeling different. The link is in the description below. I'm Jennifer Dettloff-Carter, board-certified clinical hypnotherapist and visibility mindset coach at Healing You Hypnotherapy. And I'll see you in the next one.